All right, so let's start with some breaking inputs that have just come in from the United States, where the FBI says that it has apparently thwarted a potential New Year's Eve terror attack in North Carolina. The FBI chief Kash Patel said that the subject was directly inspired by ISIS. He further said, and I quote, "Thanks to our great partners for working with us and undoubtedly saving lives." That the FBI is currently holding a press conference over the potential threat that it claims it has thwarted.
Domestically here in the United States or overseas. We have ruled out additional threats from him in the United States. We are communicating with domestic and international partners for potential other avenues of investigation.
So now the FBI claims that it has thwarted a potential New Year Eve's terror attack in North Carolina in the United States of America, where the FBI chief Kash Patel has said that the subject was directly inspired with the so-called ISIS. He's further said, and I quote, "Thanks to our great partners for working with us and undoubtedly for saving lives." Now, the FBI is currently holding a press conference about the potential threat that the FBI claims it has managed to thwart. All right, now correspondent Susan Tehrani is joining us with more updates on this. Susan, what more information do we have about this? This, of course, is a developing story.
Right. So we now know that the suspect has been identified as Christian Sturvant, an 18-year-old from Mint Hill, North Carolina. He was attempting allegedly to target a fast food restaurant and a grocery store any moment before his apprehension and his arrest. We do know that he worked at a Burger King in Mint Hill. And FBI says that as for now, they believe that he was working alone. However, he himself didn't think that because he thought that he was talking to ISIS members planning this attack against the residents of Mint Hill. However, he was not only talking to an FBI member that was in his vicinity, but also an informant within the NYPD. They're saying that there is no further threat to the community right now after his apprehension, but it's important to note that he was a serial social media poster, very active on TikTok and different chat rooms, trying to find like-minded individuals to communicate with, and the FBI is looking into whether or not there are potential accomplices or not. As I mentioned, as of now, as this is developing, as you mentioned, they believe that he was acting alone. However, the investigation has only just begun. It's also important to note that as young as the age of 14, he was a threat, and his grandparents were concerned about the threats that he was posing. At one point in 2022, right, he tried to stab his neighbors as he pledged allegiance to ISIS.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Susan Tehrani, for joining us with all those updates there. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.